Welcome back to another episode of PAX Predictions. It's been about 6 weeks since we dropped a video, and usually when I don't drop videos is because I'm not excited about the events, but I was excited about the Henry Cejudo versus Sterling fight, and I wasn't able to cover that one. So here we are, UFC 289, and we have Amanda Nunes versus Irene Aldana, the Mexican. And it's going to be an exciting one. We also have Charles Oliveira versus Beneil Dariush. So let's get right into it. Let's jump into some nice predictions. I have Beneil Dariush beating Charles Oliveira because he's been on fire. I think he's been like 5 or 6 wins in a row. He's the only fighter that doesn't really call anyone out. The way he calls people out is with his fighting and with his performances. Where there's an argument, there's a debate there where, you know, the fighters are supposed to be able to sell fights. They're supposed to be able to get on the mic and entertain the fans, not only with their fighting, but with their mic skills. He's not that guy. You know, that's just not who he is. And he just does all his work in the octagon. And boy, has he done it. And I think he's a hungrier fighter coming into this fight. I think they're equally matched skill set wise. But I see Beneil Dariush. This is like his last opportunity to get into contendership. If he had better mic skills, if he was to get on the mic and talk some trash, I think he would have gotten a title shot a long time ago because it's warranted with his performances. So we're gonna go Beneil Dariush on this one. It's gonna be interesting though. Charles Oliveira coming back from losing his belt. It's gonna be interesting. This is his first fight back since he lost the belt, and it's gonna be a good one. Let's move on. Amanda Nunes versus Irene Aldana. I think Amanda Nunes is going to dominate this division, the women's bantamweight division for a couple more years, and then she's going to retire into the sunset. Irene Aldana, the last time she was put in a position of pressure, the last time she was put in a position where she had to perform when they put the spotlight on her, she completely choked. It was against Holly Holm like a couple years ago. That was one of the most disappointing fights because she does have the talent, but I think when the stage got bigger, when the lights hit her face, she completely choked. And I just don't think she's ready to make that push into becoming champion. So, and then she's got arguably the greatest female fighter of all time in front of her. So I don't think it's her time yet, and that's why I'm gonna go Amanda Nunes on this fight. I'm gonna give you guys a bonus one. We have Chris Curtis is back against Imanov. Chris Curtis, if you guys don't remember, the last time he fought, it was a couple months ago. He lost a very close fight to Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum barely edged a decision, and he was very upset. He wanted to dispute it. He was very vocal about it, and I think he has a chip on his shoulder, and he has to get back into that winning column. So I think he's going to win. This is a good pick because he's plus 122. He's an underdog, and he needs to get back into that winning column, and he's got a chip on his shoulder. So I would go Chris Curtis on this one. And in the next coming weeks or in the next coming months, there was a lot of events that are going to be taking place. So I'm excited to cover those. And that pretty much wraps up this video, and I'll see you guys on the other side.